So today is going to be a little different. I've actually had to come to this Chevy dealership to get my car serviced. And I figure since it's going to take a while and I kind of have to sit here anyway, might as well bring my bike and take a ride. Not going to stick around in the parking lot for too long. Don't want to piss them off. But yeah. So we'll see what happens. This is a major, I wouldn't call it a highway, but it's a major road, so there's a lot of traffic. So I'm gonna try to drive down it, hit the little shopping area that's there, and just kind of ride around a little bit. If not, I might just take this little local road, which is not too bad. But we'll see. We'll try it out. I do have my wrist protectors, but no gloves. I do have my helmet on. Mainly because this is my attachment point for the camera. Oh, this is a nice big shoulder. I could be here all day. But as you can see, this is a busy road. So we got to be careful. We got to be extra careful. I'm hoping to cross at that light. But honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get out or get off the bike. I keep calling it a bike. Maybe I have to get off the unicycle. Oh, wait a minute. We got a red light. Okay, we might be able to do this. No, we won't be able to do this. You gotta let me cross. Thank you. Alright. Like I said, busy intersection, busy highway type road, but not a problem so far. Knock on wood, I guess. So I believe this turns into Dolson Avenue, and there's like this little shopping area. This shoulder is a bit narrow. Oh damn, big old truck. Of course, there's some debris in the way. Not a big deal. Alright. Not terrible. Not terrible. There. We have a green light. We have a green light. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now, I'm still not to where I thought I would be. I didn't realize how far away this is. So... yeah. Ooh. We're still not there yet. I think this is technically still like that interstate or state road or whatever they call them. And then it becomes Dolson Avenue. Alright. Usually you're doing about 40 miles, 45 miles an hour on this thing, on this road, so it always seems a lot shorter. Okay. This road is also a little bit rough. I should go on the sidewalk, actually. Ooh, that almost was bad. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit better. So this is the little shopping area that I wanted to come through. It is so windy though, and really cold. Alright, that's new, at least since the last time I was here. That wasn't a TD Bank. I think the Chinese restaurant and the nail salon was here before. Domino's is fairly new since I've been here. That's always been here. That's always been here. Something was there and it's gone now. Oh, this is now a store. So for a little while, this was being rented out as like a... oh no, it's still there. They just rented the other side. So it's like a little marketplace, I guess, for people to come. Like it says flea market, but that's bullshit. It ain't a flea market. It's just people selling their crap. But yeah, that's what that is there. It's only on the weekends. And that Ferguson store, that's, I guess, new. And then what you got over here is, I mean, it looks like this place always looks horrible. They need to repave all this. But you got some restaurants, liquor store, sports bar. Something's missing. Something's missing. Wait a second. Something is missing. It's gone. What replaced it? I think the sports bar replaced it. So there used to be like a meat market here. I think it was an Italian meat market was the name of it. I don't know where it used to be, but it's not here anymore. A lot of changes. Rent-A-Center might have always been there. This is the Rundown Theater, which apparently is still running. As you can see, they're still doing movies. Hopefully the inside looks better. And yeah, all this is more or less the same. The only thing I come here for is usually the Carvel. That's about it. But this right here, what's in front of us, this is something new. So this building here, first off, was only a one-story building for the most part. And for a little while, at least while I was here, it was also like a marketplace. It looked like they had opened, it's a big open space inside, and they would have like these individual little like stalls that people could rent out and sell whatever. If they are artists, they can sell their art. If they just sell like flea market type stuff, they could do that. And it looked like it was in the process of being done. But unfortunately, first off, they didn't rent out all of them. They never rented out all the spaces. There was only a handful, and like I never really saw it as something that would make money. And then all of a sudden they started gutting it. So I thought maybe they were just going to tear it down completely, but instead what they did was they gutted out the inside, tore down the roof, built a second story, it looks like, and now they're building the inside. They redid they repaved it actually, so that's nice. It looks like they're going to redo all this. So there used to be I think in the middle somewhere was just something that was closed. Then it was a pawn shop. And then towards the end was like a pool and spa supply. I'm guessing they all had to, find other places because of this. Whether they're going to come back or not, I don't know. But, yeah, that's a major change that they've made. I don't know what's going to be in there. But it is huge. So hopefully something good. Hopefully something entertaining or useful. Now, I'm going to try and cross to the other side. That's going to be tricky. I kind of got to wait till this light turns green. I'm not about to try to cross anywhere other than this little traffic light intersection. And then we're going to take a quick look around over here. And then we'll see where we go from there. I really need this light to change, though. Like, I really do need it to change. Although there's not a lot of traffic, or there wasn't a lot of traffic at the moment. Okay, the light just changed. Okay, so now I can shoot across. Alright, there we go. That worked out. And then this is the other side of this little shopping area. You got an IHOP over here, another restaurant on the other side. And just little individual stores. The only major, stores is ShopRite over here. You got Dollar Tree over there. McDonald's, Burger King. But aside from that, it's just little stores. Now let's see if I can hit this speed bump without busting my ass. Ooh, okay. I did hop up a little bit. So let's take it a little slower. Yeah, I don't like the pogo stick effect that this thing has. Maybe if I take some of the pressure off of the suspension, because right now I think I have it really high. so maybe if I make it a little softer, it won't throw me up so much. Well, we got Subway, got more Chinese restaurants, H&R Block. I'll be honest with you, most of these stores I don't see them getting a lot of business, aside from Dollar Tree. Maybe it's just a sign of the times, I guess. Even Dollar Tree is raising their prices, which is kind of sad. But yeah, that's this little area here. That looks like a mechanic shop, which don't know if that's new or if they just finally started expanding it. But yeah, as you can see, that's the same building, and again, they've expanded it to a taller 2-story building. Doubled the space, I guess. Now we're gonna see if there's a shoulder over here. If there's not, I'm gonna have to actually cross again, because I don't think there's a shoulder over here. Well, there's not much of one, but there's no cars coming, so we're gonna haul ass until we get to a shoulder. Walgreens, Rita's ice custard. I tried it once. It was actually pretty decent. It's just ice cream, but it has a slight different taste to it, which is kind of nice. Let's get on the sidewalk, get off the street. But this is Dolson Avenue. Now, I think if you take this road going up, it'll go back to that little monastery that I went and visited in a previous video. This is a bagel shop, which always smells nice, but I've never actually been inside, so I don't know if they actually have good food or not. And you got your Dollar General. And you have your Pellegrinos. Now, this pizzeria, honestly, I haven't tried all of the pizzerias in this area. I've tried a few. This one is the closest to Bklyn pizza that I've had. It ain't perfect. It's not like exact, but honestly, even Bklyn pizza ain't always the same. So, but this is pretty good. This is the one that I kind of settled on. Eventually, I'll start trying out some other pizzerias in the area and see which ones are good or not. Alright. So they told me I had about an hour, maybe an hour and a half of wait time before the car will be ready. I don't think I've been riding for an hour though. But at some point I do have to check. I should have brought my little wrist holder for the phone, but I didn't want to be so clunky and have all this stuff, because I was dropping off the car and then I had to take it all out. So I have my motorcycle jacket because it kind of looks like a regular jacket. My motorcycle helmet is probably the most clunky thing that I had. And then I just had the wrist guards. So I'm trying to keep it very light. I'm not really going fast anyway. I'm going to see how long I can stay on the sidewalk, because there's not a lot of sidewalks in this area. And some of these sidewalks really suck. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see that. That's terrible. It's getting a little bit warmer. Oh, that's impossible. You see that? How high that curb is? That's stupid. What if you're in a wheelchair? Or in one of those mobility scooters? How are you going to get up on that? It's just dumb. There's not much of a shoulder, so I'm going to shoot over to here and get into this gas station. So yeah, this is Dolson Avenue. This is like a major roadway that you can take from the highway if you get off on that exit. I'm gonna have to get back over here. All these things are in the way. And then it'll take you into the major part of Middletown. This is the Colonial Diner. I've had food here. It's a diner. It's not bad, but it is just a diner. Haven't had food in here in a while. It's a pretty place inside, though. You know, I smell bacon, which I haven't had breakfast yet, so of course it's gonna make me even more hungry. Let's go over here. My feet are killing me already, though, so that's not good. This is a bad intersection here. Okay. So if we go further down this way, we end up hitting Fulton, and that can take us up towards the park that I normally go to. But I'm not going to do that. It's a bit of a busy spot. I don't really care for it. It also can take you into downtown Middletown, which I also don't want to go to right now. Let me take out my phone. I need to see how much, what time it is. And good thing about this jacket is it has so many pockets. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's 10:45. I dropped off the car around 10:15. So I got about another hour at best. Should be fine. Alright, what's over there? I think this is the college, actually. Yeah, this is the college. Orange County Community College. It's a SUNY. Alright. I might stop at that little bench there because I need to put on some gloves. I did bring some, but it is way too cold. So let's do that. And also I'm gonna turn off my phone alarm, which is driving me crazy. Alright. My feet are killing me, and I've only been riding since, let's see, I got out at around 10:20. It's only 10:45 now. So that's not a lot of time. And I was doing about an hour. So you will end up losing those muscles if you don't use them. Alright, let's get off this little hill so I don't bust my ass. Alright. Now, the bike did something weird that it's never done before. I called it a bike. I mean, technically it is, I guess. And what it did was, when I was starting it up kind of at an angle, like it was leaning to one side because I had it propped up against something. And it actually said, it was saying something like prepare. But then it was bugging out. Like it was actually tilting, so it was tilting upward. So the headlight was going upwards, like really gradually, while I was holding it. So I turned it off, leveled it out again, turned it back on, everything's fine. I don't know what that feature is. I don't know why it does that. But it was doing that. Okay, let's see here. This is good practice because I don't really practice getting on and off this thing. And I really should. I should do that more. At some point, I am going to go to a parking lot. I mean, I could do it today, but it's cold. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go all the way over there. But I want to go to an empty parking lot, one that I know doesn't get used at all because it used to be a Rite Aid and they closed it down. But I want to go there and practice my starts and stops. So you see these little lines here. So you practice stopping right before the line and then stepping down. Then you pick up your leg, get back on, move forward, come around again, and then do the same thing over and over again. Doing so should make me more comfortable with just, doing quick starts, which is something I'm not comfortable with. I want to be able to just like hop on this thing and take off if I needed to. Like if, let's say, there was an emergency situation, or if I was just in a rush, I don't know, for whatever reason, I could just jump on, take off. If I try that, I'm gonna fall, or I'm gonna drop the thing. It's gonna happen over and over again because I'm not quite there yet. To to start riding in the sense of being able to have forward momentum without falling off is actually pretty quick. Like, you can pick up on that really fast. But mastering this thing, see, it's taking a long time. I still cannot do, these little things like being able to ride with one leg up. I can't even begin to start that. Like, I can get it maybe for like 2 seconds off. And then I have to quickly put it down. So that will be something else I need to practice. Backwards is not going to happen anytime soon. The other thing is practicing going really slow is something that I need to do. And the thing is, I want to do it. It's not just going slow. It's being able to go slow almost to a stop. See, I had to get off at that moment. I'm trying to basically stay in the same spot. And I can't. As soon as I lose momentum, I got to put my foot down. So I got to practice that. Because I want to be able to... I want to feel like this thing is a part of me. Alright, let's go see what else we can see on campus here. Hopefully I don't get kicked out or told that I can't be here. Let's go this way. I've never actually been on this campus, so I don't know what it looks like or what you can do in here. George F. Shepard. Huh. When I went to Purchase College, and they had a Shepherd Hall, and I also worked for a little while at City College, and I think they also have a Shepherd Hall. It's like every single school has some building that's called Shepherd, except the one where I worked, it's with an E instead of an A. So maybe it is a completely different person, but it's kind of weird that they always, at least the ones that I've been around, they have that associated with them. I need to make a turn, but I don't want to get back on the street, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to make the longest turn possible. Come through here. And I do have my phone ringer on, so I usually have it on silent, so hopefully when they're done they'll call me, and then I can just start heading back, assuming they do it quicker, because I don't want to be here waiting too long. Alright, let's make this turn. There we go. Now, if this is it, if it's just a handful of buildings, this is a tiny college. Not something I'm used to really. But maybe there's more to this campus and I just don't see it. Well, it got busy fast, didn't it? A lot of cars all of a sudden. Oh, that is a high curb. I will hurt myself if I try to jump off of that. So we're going to try to make a U-turn here. Jeez, that's a high curb. Who is in charge of making these curbs? And why do they hate people in wheelchairs? Because clearly, like, even that entrance that was back there, the curb is still really high. Ouch. Yeah. Now, I suppose that's a side entrance. Maybe it's not a major entrance, but notice, what are you going to do in a wheelchair? How are you going to get up here? Look, it actually says that it's a wheelchair accessible entrance. Or maybe it's pointing somewhere else. I don't know. All I know is this is a poor design. Very poor design. Alright, let's go down here. I believe the campus extends further down that way to the left, and also to the right. That's odd. Physical Education Center. What else we got up here? This is pretty though, this little spot. I guess technically this is the campus, the inside. Make sure my microphone is still connected. I'm paranoid now. Why are all the flags at half staff? That's the Israeli flag. It's either the Italian or the Mexican flag. It depends on if it has something in the middle. I still can't tell. No, there's nothing in the middle, so that's the Italian flag. Okay, Italian, Israeli, American. Oh, there's the Mexican flag. I don't know what those two are, sadly. Is this a library or the bookstore? Probably a bookstore. I wasn't paying attention to what it said. What's it say? Gilman Center, and that's all it says. Science and engineering. Okay. This is a pretty little campus. Too bad it's a very cloudy, ugly day. What is this? Harriman Hall. That's another one. It's like every college that I've been to has a Harriman Hall as well. I have not seen a single person. What's today? Today is the 18th, I believe. Orange Hall. Okay. The College Center. Today's the 18th, which is a Monday, and there's cars. I see people doing construction over there, but like I don't see people like walking around. I don't even see security. It's weird. Very empty. Maybe it's not spring break. That don't happen. Well, it depends. I guess different schools have different times. Beautiful building though. Usually a building like this tends to be like an admissions hall, but this could be something else altogether. It's being renovated as well. Oh, that's your classic college looking building, and I hate it because it just, I don't know. I was never a fan of school. College wasn't so bad, but even so, I think I was traumatized with public school. But I see this, and I think I get PTSD, honestly. This looks like a lot of the buildings in Purchase College. Well, when I was there, they may have changed something around, maybe have advanced the building models, maybe knocked things down. Been a long time. It's been almost 20 years since I've been to that campus. So there's a good chance that there's different buildings now. But anyway, that's nice. See, that would be something that I would enjoy going to a college class if the buildings looked like that. All right. All these wasted tables. Nobody using them. Wasted benches. Can I go down here? I can go down there. We're gonna try it. Oh, hold on. What's this? Native gardening. Okay, so this is probably like the ecology, biology section of the campus. Let's see if I can do this without busting my ass. That's pretty. Oh, I don't know what that's called. I think those are I always forget the name of this tree, but it looks like it's flowering. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the tree. Got a little greenhouse here. That's cute. Nice, actually. Huh. And then you got this building. I would love to go to a college that just had old style buildings like this. Oh, there's a security. SUNY Orange Security. Why don't they have police? They should have SUNY police. Huh, that's strange. Alright. What else we got over here? I mean, that leads to a parking lot. I'm not gonna go that way. I mean, if this is the main body of the campus, it's small, but it's pretty. I mean, maybe once it gets warmer, people will be out and about and enjoying it. But it is neat. Let's see if I can get out up ahead. Oh, we got a campus map. Oh, that's not too big at all. Alright. I know where that goes. That leads to the road that I used last time to get to the monastery. It's a little bit of a sketchy road because cars go fast through there. That's a big parking lot, though. I feel like that parking lot is way too big for this campus. Student, faculty, staff. Because you got this parking lot that has a bunch of different tiers to it, different floors, levels. And then there's a couple parking lots in the back, I believe. Got a message. Maybe they're letting me know that the car's ready. See another parking lot. Like, that's a lot of parking lots. Alright. Oh, this is just faculty and staff. But still, that's a big parking lot. And then here, look, another parking lot. This is a big parking lot, actually. I'm guessing this is daycare for students and faculty, I guess. I remember they had one for, they have one in Purchase College. They had one. I was dating a girl that, she had a kid, and she would leave the kid in daycare while she was in college, while she was doing classes. This is a decent sized field, but I don't know, this just screams waste to me. Like, this whole thing is one big wasted area. Could do more with it. Now, I wanted to go down that little path, but that looks kind of rough. Let's continue this way, see what else we can find. This is more of an exploration thing now at this point. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Gotta check every so often. I don't have this plugged into an external battery pack this time, so it's very limited. This is no longer the campus. This is just private homes. They're pretty, though. I smell something burning. Don't like that. Alright. Welcome to the town of Wallkill. So I guess we went from Middletown to Wallkill. Middletown is weird. That's a nice house. Middletown is weird. It's considered a city, but it is actually located inside of Wallkill. So the town of Wallkill is pretty large, but it's called the town of Wallkill. And then the city of Middletown is actually quite small in relation, but it's called a city. You know, I'm guessing it has to do with population density, most likely. You know, but when you're from the city, you know, New York City, anything short of that doesn't really seem like a city. It just seems like a big town. But anyway, it's not like a perfect square in the middle of Wallkill. It is just absolutely ridiculous the way it's set up. If you look at the map, there's no rhyme or reason to it. In some places you can have, like, this might be considered Middletown, over there might be considered Wallkill, literally across the street. And it kind of sucks because in the city limits, even though there's a lot of places that are kind of open, wide open space, they treat it like an actual city where you can't have any kind of livestock, you can't have any, you can't do a lot of things. In fact, I think the city ordinance says no pets that are not like cats or dogs. Like anything else, any other animal is like prohibited. which is ridiculous. But somebody across the street in Wallkill can have horses and cows just right out there, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of weird, but... Oh, I see where we are. So that's the building being constructed. Can I get there from here? Or do I have to go all the way around again? This is nicely paved, too. There's a railroad. Huh. See, if it wasn't so, like, rough and bumpy, I would actually try to go along the railroad and see what I could see with this thing. But, yeah, that's not really something I can do. Where does this road go? Also, it's really nice. It's nice and smooth. So this is the storage facility. This might be the outlet right here. So I might be able to just quickly zoom on back. It's also very cold again. Like, I'm feeling it now. Yeah, look at that. So this is the road that I was saying, if you take it all the way up, that way you can end up in the monastery, but it's also connected to here. I didn't realize that. Let's go around. Let's go back up. Let's just see where this road goes. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure anymore. I know eventually it'll take you to the monastery. I just don't know, like, where that meets up. So this is back on campus. Okay, behind these buildings, there's the campus. I do love how this unicycle handles the hills. I have not hit a hill yet that it really struggles or couldn't do it. That's not to say that they don't exist. I just haven't actually encountered them. This is a pretty decent hill right here. And it's making it. Like, I'm not speeding up there, but I'm also not trying to go too fast because I am freezing my ass off right now. You could probably hear the wind. Hopefully the microphone is canceling out a lot of it because it's inside the helmet. But this is some crazy wind. And we're back where we were. So yeah. So I was a little mistaken. So you would have to turn here and then turn over there and then, you know, to get to the monastery. So, my mistake. And we're back here where I don't really care to be anymore because we already saw this. So let's just go down here. Let's make a turn back. Yeah, so you would turn here and then you would turn left over there and go back. And that takes you to the monastery. Don't know if you can hear the birds. There's a lot of birds chirping right now. Poor things must be freezing their asses off too. What is that? What kind of bird is that? A big old bird up there. I think it's a hawk. I'm pointing at it. It's in the tree. It's too far away for you guys, I know, because this is a wide lens. That's a falcon. Don't know exactly what type of falcon, but I know for a fact that's a falcon. Which is pretty cool that you can see that here. And flying behind there's a pigeon. Oh my god, he's going after the pigeon. He's going after the pigeon. Run, pigeon. Oh my god. Okay, he just juked him, so never mind. Or maybe that was just a false, like, attack. Again, you probably didn't see any of that. The pigeon kept going that way after it made a turn, and the falcon is somewhere in that tree. I don't see it anymore. But that was cool. In case you're wondering, I went to college for biology because I was very into like nature shows and all that, and I kind of wanted to do. I was planning originally to do that as my occupation. I wanted to be like a researcher. I wanted to be a biologist. So I did take a lot of biology. I wanted to be specifically a marine biologist. So I do have some knowledge. It's old, unfortunately, because I did give that up a while ago. Reality was kind of kicking in and pretty much telling me this is not going to work. You're spending a lot of money on school, and you know the jobs that you're looking at are basically requiring you to have even more school and for the same pay. And by the time you're done here, you're going to have to go to the other school. You're going to have to do your master's. And then by the time you're done with your master's, that same job that only wanted a bachelor's at the time is going to want a doctorate now. Again, for the same pay. So it was getting to a point where, you know, you start to realize that there's no money in this. And it's not, I know it's not about the money so much, but, you know, you got to be able to survive. And, you know, it just didn't seem feasible anymore. So I ended up, I mean, there was other reasons, but other things happened, and I ended up just giving up on it, doing a trade, getting a job that way. And that's what I do now. And then this is my hobby. So it's funny how life changes things. So if I go this way, which we already went through, because you can see that building we passed, we made a left. What if I go and make a right? Webb Road. That sounds familiar. Oh shit. How much of a shoulder do I have? Not much. Oh no, we didn't go this way. We turned another way. I don't think I can do this road. Well, we're gonna try. There's a little bit of a shoulder, so it should be alright. Oh my god, it's so windy. And I didn't bundle up either. I just have this coat. Ah, okay. I see where we are now. So I wasn't completely wrong. So that little pond is where the monastery grounds start. And to the right, I think, is the road that leads you to the monastery. Now, I don't know how much battery life I have left. I can't really see it. I know we're still recording. So let's go this way. Okay, so just realized that my battery died. Well, the camera turned off. I don't know if that means that the battery died, because it just turned on. It says 13%, but it's gonna die soon. It seems my battery died. But if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And with any luck, I will see you in the next video. And until then, take care.